Hey, what's going on, guys? This was marvelous. I have one big problem with this episode, though. But let me talk about the pros before I get to the cons. The main focus of this entire episode was Ultir actually coming to the conclusion that she's going to sacrifice her life to save everyone else. She's going to sacrifice her time to bring back everybody else's time. She tried to bring time back before the eclipse was open, but that obviously didn't happen. But just the fact that she's like, man, I really fucked up. I did so many people dirty in my life. It's time that I pay them back, and this pain is nothing compared to what I put others through. And that it takes real balls, or tits in her case, to actually come to that conclusion and sacrifice your own time to give other people time. So I really appreciate the development with Ultir in this episode. It was great. Now before that, we got every single Fairy Tail member getting fucked up pretty much. Now they changed a lot from the manga to the anime, which I don't really like, but of course the anime has always been like that. Like the scene with Bacchus when he got slapped by the dragon's tail, he got impaled by the tail in the manga. And in the scene where Mako was surrounded by the dragons and Romeo was forced to leave him, in the manga he was under some rocks and he was really messed up. And there's a whole bunch of other things that are different, but I mean, I really didn't expect them to keep the manga look, because Fairy Tail has never been a bloody anime. But I mean, everybody died. I mean, even Loxus and Wendy, what? Then Lucy, everyone got owned, but Ultir helped everyone out. Let's talk about what Ultir did. She rewinded time for 1 minute, but I mean, when you think about it, that is a lot, because it doesn't just rewind time for that battlefield right there. It rewinds time for the entire world, so that must take a astounding amount of magic. So I mean, I'm not surprised that it only went back 1 minute, although she thinks that it was a waste of her life and her time. It really helped out. But the problem that I have with this episode is that when she rewinded time, I don't mind them being able to see into the future for 1 minute and Fairy Tail being allowed to counterattack. That scene was awesome. All the scenes were awesome. But the main thing that's like a big what the fuck is that the counterattacks somehow did damage to the dragons. Like, Gajeel still never hurt the dragon, but when time was reversed, he somehow got strong enough to hurt the dragon. Same thing with Rogue and Sting. But the best example, in my opinion, was Cobra. He was riding on top of that rock dragon, I forgot his name, on top of the dragon made of stone for a while. He kept trying to hit it with poison attacks, and it's never worked. But just magically, when Ultir rewinded time, it all of a sudden worked. You could tell it actually did some damage, even though it wasn't small. It did some damage. So tell me, how does time being rewinded and him being able to see the dragon's movements, how did that make his poison attacks any more effective? Now the moment with Loxus and Wendy, I can kind of understand, because it obviously did do some damage before time was thrown back in the first place. But like I said, I mean, Sting, Rogue, Gajeel, Cobra, their counterattacks all of a sudden did damage when they weren't doing any damage before, which doesn't make any sense to me at all. But then again, it is Fairy Tail logic, but Natsu is still going in atop of Atlas. The battle is getting heated up, and now we find out that if Eclipse is destroyed, then none of this would have happened technically. Basically, Rogue could have come back and none of this would happen. So the question is, after Eclipse is destroyed, will they even remember any of this? For those of you that say no, they won't remember what happened, think about this. When time was thrown back a minute in this episode, they didn't exactly remember what happened in the other future, like the minute ahead of time, but they could see what happened. So I imagine it'll be kind of the same thing. Like, they'll be thrown back like before Eclipse was open, but they will visualize what exactly is going to happen, or what could have happened if Eclipse wasn't destroyed. It's complicated. It's a whole bunch of, time paradox-ish. Who knows? But yes, Gray is back. Jet and Joy are okay. You could tell Lucy got owned, so she avoided that corner like it was the fucking plague, so she's okay. Mako's okay. Everyone is okay, thanks to Ultir. And I think this is a wonderful end to this character. When she was introduced, she was just this evil bitch. Let's not lie here. She was an evil bitch. So I think it's just epic for her to go out like this. But really, that's all that happened in this episode. It just shows everybody was getting fucked up, and then Ultir coming to the rescue. Now, what do you think? She's dead? What do you think is going to happen? She obviously said that her time is run out, and she looks like so fucked up. Like, she could barely even move her eyes to look at the clock. Like, it took like 30 minutes for her to look over there. Tell me what you think is going on with her. How do you think Fairy Tail is going to destroy Eclipse? Things are about to get awesome. I can't wait for the next few episodes. And I'm so glad Gray is back, man. Gray Full Buster for the win. But tell me what you guys thought about this episode. It's been Jay with the Chia. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.